Lewisville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisiana Tech's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely. Talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off play action. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Fights off a defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Bulldogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Now improvising. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Sam Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the single back. Tackled after picking up the first down. The offense in hurry up mode. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They keep attacking through the air. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He's got him and they convert. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Dropping back, it's Torres. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Hines is back in the middle.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a cut! Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Using his legs to buy some time. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Sam Houston. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Lamb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offensively, it's a really tough area, right? When you're in the black zone, you're backed up inside your own 20. And in this case, even further back towards the end zone. I'm just trying to create space for my quarterback. If I drop back and pass and I get sacked, it's a safety. So I need to run the football, give myself a little bit more daylight, but I just need to have a little more success than I did there.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Bearcats in the hurry up. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's
just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll keep it himself. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Wide open, he makes the catch. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Torres. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. And the electric one has him set up. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Still running at the 40. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Off play action on first down. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Torres. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll run the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They want to run this quarterback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about the defense blowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack, 3rd and goal.
He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body...
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back.
Touchdown Bearcats! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lamb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 15 to Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.